All right, welcome to Child's Play with Sam Kim. Today we have Iffy, who is
Yes.
well known throughout the TikTok community as well as worldwide, just as in terms of being a role model, inspiration to others, and helping kids, especially that I would say others would not see fit maybe to the regular societal means or societal thoughts, perhaps. But I think that Iffy has done a great job in bringing that to light and allowing these children to be seen normal and be seen as everyone else and be treated as equals as they should be. So, I thank you for that, Iffy, and thank you for joining us today.
Hey, that was a fire intro, though.
Yeah, you like
Appreciate
that? That came off the bat right now.
appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah. So you want to just tell everyone where they can see you on TikTok and Instagram? Give them your handle.
Yeah, so like all my social media handles from YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter is the Ifys, Theifys, and you can just find me on that. So yeah.
All right, awesome. So yeah, let's get started. So tell the audience where you're born, where you grew up, how you grew up.
So yeah, I was born in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria. So a lot of people obviously know Lagos is like the main place in Nigeria. So I was born there, and I moved to Georgia. I moved to actually America when I was 5. So I was in New Jersey for like 3 months with my uncle and aunt, and then we moved to Georgia, and then I've been here like ever since. So yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So what was your parents like when you first chose your profession?
You mean like the social media profession?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh, I mean they was with it kind of, but like once I started doing like videos that were like entertainment videos, like crazy
Mm,
videos, they weren't with that. And plus, I was in school at the time, so it was really like a distraction
mm,
for them, and they just weren't with it at all. So I had to like really be rebellious while doing it, and man, it brought like a lot of separation with my family, and it it was a toll. But I mean, looking back at it now, I'm glad I did everything the way I did, because at the end of the day, you gotta make sacrifices to try and get to where you're trying to do, no matter what
right.
like you have to say about it. So,
So how'd you feel, I guess, when you made those entertainment videos, right? How'd you feel when people were against you or against what you were doing in general?
I mean, I'm always like the most like chill person. I don't be tripping about stuff. So like when I would see like people bash me through the internet, it was like, wow, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, I would kind of be the one laughing, having the last laugh, laughing behind the screen, because it was like I know who I am. So like me trolling or doing whatever on social media, it was like comical in a way, because like other people are talking about me while I'm just chilling.
Right.
So, and while at the same time I'm still growing, like you could have negative comments on me, positive comments. At the end of the day, you're still giving me attention. So I was cool. I was cool. Yeah.
Gotcha. So I guess just pivoting from that, what do you think for your brand TikTok? What does that brand represent? What does the IFES represent?
I would say the Iffies, like, because my name is Iffy, so the Iffies is like a family. Like we're all together as part of something bigger than ourselves. And I try and emphasize positivity and love, and just happiness towards everyone, because there's so much animosity, negativity, and separation in our country alone and throughout the world. So just trying to bring unity towards others, and also people that, like, I spread awareness through people that have disabilities or certain mental issues or conditions, just people that look different. And so I try and make that, bring that to light, and just empower them as best as I can.
Hmm. That's very good to hear. So, as we said, or as you just said, your channel encourages like a positive outlook, right, to people that may appear to be different on the outside. So, was that your original intent for your channel, or did it develop it on its own?
My intent throughout like social media all throughout was to spread positivity and just embrace being different, embrace being who you are. So even when I was making like crazy videos with like just being myself, even though people thought it was weird, it was like me, if I'm able to be comfortable with who I am, then other people can see that and feel confident with who they are. So that was the whole niche behind everything that I was doing. So it all served a purpose at the end of the day.
Gotcha. So when you have people on your TikTok, right? Is that something where they reached out to you, or you just happenly ran into them? Was it a coincidence? How did that all occur?
At first, cause it's crazy, I was actually doing those. People thought that I started those on TikTok. I was actually like, I started spreading it on Instagram first.
Mm,
Then I actually made a TikTok once. Vicky, old Vicky, she actually told me to get on TikTok while it was like still at its peak. Well, not a lot of people were on it, so
mhm,
I jumped on that and I started doing the messages, spreading those awareness posts um, on TikTok. Some at first I started doing it by myself, like just um, because I wanted to do it by myself, and then other people would reach out to me, like tell me their stories, and it's crazy because there's so many people with different situations, different symptoms, different conditions,
right.
and a lot of people don't know about it. Like the media, they're not going to portray that. Like there's people that have one condition called hydrocephalus. People don't even know what that is. It's like a buildup in the fluid, buildup of fluid in the brain that causes your head to become like real massive, and you can die through that at an
Mm.
early age. So I got like different stories from different people, started spreading it, bringing it to light, and it's all I think it's just like bigger than myself, like I said, and serves a purpose for me. So
Now that you've established, I guess, a large platform, so from there on sharing your ideas, have you thought about what your next steps are? I know you've spoken about perhaps doing like a nonprofit and things like that.
yeah, I mean definitely I always think about what should I do like down the road. Um, Nonprofit is definitely something that I want to do.
Mm,
Um, just being able to have a nonprofit for people with different conditions or mental health, like I said. But I want it to be kind of broad because I don't want it to just be like narrowed down to one specific thing.
gotcha.
There's so many different things out there that people deal with. So I think that's like one of the biggest things. And obviously, I already help with like different charities and foundations, but just I guess emphasizing and being more involved with that. So yeah.
Okay. So TikTok allows for like small bite-sized videos, right? In lieu
Yeah.
of long form. So you ever felt restrained by that, by its
Uh,
limitations?
nah, I don't feel restrained, but I actually feel like you can get to the point real quick because because people's attention span is so short
Mm.
nowadays. Kids too, like especially like 11, 15 seconds. If it's not good, they're out. So my videos are always like real quick, like 11 to 15 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. You can do a minute, but that's like the max you can do on TikTok. But I keep my videos short and to the point, and people are very attentive towards it. So it keeps my audience engaged, and because I make like 2 to 3 videos a day, and that's about it. So yeah,
That's pretty good content though. 2 to 3 a day. That's a lot.
yeah. I mean, because when I was first starting on TikTok, I would post like 3 to 5 times a day, and
Um,
that was when TikTok was way easier to grow. I would because the first month I hit like 100K, maybe in less than a month,
oh
and now
wow.
because TikTok has so many people, it's more saturated, so it's harder to grow. But because people they already have like a big following, um, it's easier for them to just keep growing because they already have a big
Right.
following.
On a consistent basis, right? People will consistently share and like and things like that. That makes sense. Okay. So with TikTok being like threatened in the political sphere, right? It's always you always hear like, oh, it's gonna get banned or you can't download it anymore. So like, have you thought of other avenues outside of that to start, building the Iffy brand?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I do I do want to jump on YouTube again, but because I just started doing music, so I've been so busy with that too. So that's like a whole other field on its own. So just trying to balance that out, do TikTok, do everything else. It's just it's consuming.
Gotcha. You want to speak on any of the new music you got going on, the new career you're pursuing?
Yeah, so I've been in the studio so much. It's crazy because I just released 2 singles yesterday. My first 2 singles yesterday on it's on all platforms now: iTunes, Spotify, Amazon,
And what is
Google
it
Play.
called? What are the two singles called for people to know?
Is called My Boo. And The other one is called 90s Babies. So I actually have a couple of DJs that are gonna start playing it in the clubs, and I have a couple of interviews for my music coming up too. So I think that's exciting on its own because people
Yeah.
never like kind of like a surprise I'm doing music. Even though like a lot of people they jump on music, but I'm really like rapping. So yeah, yeah.
Okay. Multifaceted. I feel you. I see you. So, what I guess what's the best resources that's been helping you along the way? So pretty much in that sense is who's been the biggest role model or aspiration?
There's so many people that I looked at to like navigate me or for inspiration, but uh okay, I would say the biggest role model in my field it would probably be Vicky. I would probably be Vicky because even though she's very like controversial, gets a lot of hate because of certain things, she's very and people think that she's not as smart as she is, but she's actually pretty smart and she is able to milk everything that she's been able to get. Like and she's real smart and consistent. She's consistency is the biggest thing with Vicky. She's been able to manifest everything that she's wanted, and she's still growing on its own. So I think her being consistent and ambitious is what I look at for motivation. And then my mom is the second one, only because she's been the one to like instill the positivity and happiness that I can instill in other people as well. So
Mhm.
those two people, inspiration right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So what unique skill sets do you think you've had to become successful?
My unique skill set. I just think I'm like real ambitious and very. I think the ambition and like resilient and persistent. Um, I think those three things I can do anything because a lot of people they're not consistent. It's hard for them to be consistent because consistency comes with patience. And if you're consistent, it could take you a couple of days, a couple of weeks, months, years, but you just can't give up. So I always thought that my consistency is what got me this far and what's going to get me even farther down the line. So
So what are you most proud of so far since starting all of this?
just being able to like change other people's lives, like through
Mhm.
different forms, it's crazy because I always had this vision, and even like now that it's here, it doesn't even feel that's surreal. So, and even when I get to even bigger heights, it may feel surreal at first, but I don't think so because this is something that I've always thought about like daily through like the tribulations and the tears and pain, all that stuff. Like I always had that mindset that I'm going to get to this, so it's just something that's stuck with me.
Okay. So we have a vision here, right? With Child's Play with Sam Kim. So within 10 years, what's your wildest dreams? Reaching for the stars.
My wildest dreams.
Mhm.
Uh, that's a good question. I would say my wildest dreams to probably that's tough. Probably I would say two things to travel to as many countries as possible, and two to get my family just like as stable as possible. As far as like I want all my family members to be rich,
Mhm.
all of them to be rich by I guess what I do or me being able to help them to make income through you know resources that I have. So I think those are the two biggest things, and if I can achieve that, it'll just I don't know, not just be lots of words.
I think the second part is very mature of you to say. You didn't say that you wanted to give them money, but what you said was that you wanted to find a way for them to earn that income like you do. So I think that's
Right.
very smart of you to say that.
Yeah, because like you can give someone $1,000, but are they like what are they gonna do with it? Like it's only it's short term. You can
Right.
give someone wisdom and understanding and resources, and that
Facts.
can be long. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
agree 100%. So outside of your rapping, and I know you've been, even giving food to the homeless. I've seen
yeah.
posts you do that before. So what other projects or upcoming events do you got coming up?
Upcoming events. I actually have a charity event next week. It's actually with a nonprofit. It's with Elaine Clark Center. Supposed to be partnering up with them. They stay off of Chamblee in Atlanta, so
Hmm.
I'm supposed to be partnering up with them. I plan on giving food out to the homeless, buying like 100 tacos or 100 burgers, and getting a couple of my friends and just going out during the morning and just giving food out. So just those are a couple of things coming up.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I appreciate you coming on today again. And,
Yeah, no problem.
yeah, dude, I appreciate that. And all I wish is for your success and, continue for you to smile and change the world.
Thank you.
One
Man. I
video at
gotta
a
say,
time.
I gotta say one thing. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, support this man, bro. Cause look, he's like real humble and real genuine. So and for me to be able to do this interview with him, it means a lot. So I appreciate you so much, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. Stay well. Stay blessed. Yeah.